I have seen very few trans characters where I can't complain at all, but Zombieland Saga is the rare exception. Well, no, Lily is a bit tropey at times, but she's so perfect it'd almost be being bad faith if I complain. Why is she so perfect? Well, in my opinion, it's because of how her being trans is weaved into her story so well. It's relevant, but it's not the central point. In fact, you can imagine what her story would be like if she was cis relatively easily, because there's a strong core to Lily besides this fact. And yes, she is trans. No, Crunchyroll did not change the subtitles to be woke or something. Lily has 2 real focus episodes, one in each season. Season 1 has the trans one, in which Lily's backstory is revealed. This starts off with Kotaro congratulating the girls for being great and then bullying them in his classic fashion, latching on to Lily saying she doesn't want the star on her head to grow bigger and that she refuses to grow up in general. Keep this in mind for later. But whatever, in the next scene a giant man shows up to kidnap her. Or not. This man is actually Lily's father and recognized her. Now she can't admit that she's actually Lily raised from the dead as a zombie, but seeing her father causes a change in Lily, to the point where she is willing to admit her past to Sakura, the show's protagonist. You see, Lily's father really likes TV, and so, to make him happy, Lily decided to become an actress to go on TV. But then, eventually, a distance appeared between them when Lily's dad seemed to only care about her TV career and not as much about who she is as a person, shooting down her requests to go to the park due to them being busy. Do you get the metaphor? Later, Lily, upon looking in the mirror, realizes she has grown a facial hair and proceeds to just die. I mean, Saki said it best, that's legendary. But there's a detail. When describing what Lily said her dad called out when she died, she uses the name Masao, which is not Lily. It's actually Lily's old name, and as Saki rudely points out, it is in fact a boy's name. This is one of those things that not being Japanese makes harder to understand on a first viewing, but whatever. Lily, of course, insists that she is still the same Lily in an adorable scene, explaining that since zombies don't age, she will never go through male puberty. You could argue that this is them dodging bringing up HRT, but nobody cares, shut up. Anyway, after the gang is shocked for a bit, they decide to go to Kotaro for advice, who says they're being stupid. His exact words are, "Is Masao not allowed in your girly idol group anymore?" And then some crazy Kotaro rant. Honestly, I wish he'd pointed out that since they're all secretly zombies anyway, it's not really relevant what other secrets they happen to have. I mean, Saki does say that they're all zombies anyway, but I feel like it would have hit harder in Kotaro's screaming the obvious voice. We then get a scene where Lily's dad shows up again and trauma dumps to what he believes is a random 12-year-old about how he was a bad father who shouldn't dead name his daughter and also shouldn't only care about their acting career. As Lily says her father is actually great and amazing. Jokes aside, my favorite part might be Lily wondering if it would be better to not remember anything like Sakura, who has amnesia for plot reasons. Sakura argues that no, love is valuable even if remembering the people you love is painful because it allows you to understand your feelings. I would like to add that Lily forgetting she was trans and then realizing it upon waking up would be shocking, though maybe not more so than being a zombie, but an interesting character idea in itself. And so, they decide to invite her dad to a performance, during which Lily gives a speech on how she loves her dad and plans to be on TV when possible, so that he can see her. What am I even supposed to say here? This is just cute. But there's more to Lily than that. And in her season 2 episode, we get a different take on Lily. A Lily that wouldn't want to grow up even if she went through female puberty, which adds an extra layer to her character in my opinion, making her a character who is also trans instead of a character who is just trans with no other qualities. So, the episode starts with Lily leading the morning meeting because she has decided to compete in Japanese Got Performance, which might be the worst copyright evasion I've ever seen. Her reasoning is that she wants to shine even brighter and help the group out, so she chose to do what she does best and go on TV. The other idols of course support her. Kotaro doesn't because he wants to pretend to be a fish, it's not important. But we meet this boy, Light Ozora. This smug, pretentious, pain-in-the-face thinks he's better than everyone in Saga, better than all the other child stars, and just better than everyone in general. But he has reasons for the first two. Specifically that, because there are fewer people in Saga than Tokyo, there will be less competition for the ticket to nationals that's first prize, and also, because unlike other child entertainers, he has a life plan. Specifically, he plans to go to Broadway. It's really stupid. He makes fun of Lily for trying to be cute, saying no one anyone will care in 2 years when she's older, which is wrong because of the no aging thing, but also brings up an interesting point. What on earth will the ageless zombie idols do when someone points out they are ageless zombie idols? Whatever, that's future this show's problem. So after Lily does a comedy routine and Light demonstrates his cunning by failing at juggling on purpose, both kids get to the final. He does this by dropping a beanbag on purpose and then kicking it up into his juggling. It's actually quite clever. I wonder if he was named after anyone. But anyway, there's a problem. Light wants to sing the same song as her. Inochi. Life. What a horrible coincidence. The show doesn't say he did this on purpose, but I like to headcanon that he prepared the song because he knew Lily liked it somehow. But then, through the power of impossible idol anime nonsense, Lily creates a new outfit and song in the time it takes for Light to finish singing. I can only assume she sold her soul to Cube or something, but through some magical intervention, she is able to create a remix of Inochi, literally her own remix of Life, created in a snap thanks to a wild accident. Light ends up winning the tournament, but Lily is more popular on the internet, and then they have a conversation. Lily makes the very beautiful point that while she will just be a kid forever thanks to zombie magic, that's not the ideal life for everyone. That Light has something just as valuable, his own dream. It's an argument for the value of diversity of experience, and it's one you could have any 400-year-old dragon lolly make. Or I guess since Lily is 12, future 400-year-old dragon lolly? Whatever. While I think this was a genuinely great episode in itself, I think it's made so much better by the context of Lily as a whole, because it makes her feel so much more three-dimensional. You can view this episode through a trans lens, but equally, you can view her previous episode through the lens of this one, and consider her someone who just doesn't want to grow up in general, with her transness being an extension of that. Or you can view her through a third lens entirely. I don't know, I'm just a nerd on the internet. If you enjoyed this video, consider liking and subscribing, and if you have anything to add, I'd love to hear it.